Fuckers want a reality check? I'm gonna give you a reality check. $1,052 to fill a semi-truck in Tennessee. It is currently, right now, $5.15 a gallon. What the fuck are y'all gonna do next month when your gallon of milk costs $11? Because you hear that? That's the only way you get milk. Reefer units, refrigerated trailers. It ain't like y'all gonna do without. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
So imagine you jump in your car ready to go to work or school or the grocery store and your car will not start. You look down at your gauges and you find that your car is on empty, but you are sure you left it with a full tank. Well, it is time to take a look underneath your car. You might find an unwanted hole in your gas tank.
Yeah, they attempted to go through the skid plate right there, as you can see the half-inch drill mark, and then decided to go instead straight through there, which went up to right into the tank.
Well versed in all things automotive, Jacob had never heard of gas tanks being drilled into to steal gas until it happened to him.
I thought people would just siphon the old-fashioned way with a hose. I didn't think people would try to drill through your gas tank.
We spoke to Jacob outside his Henderson home where it happened to his lifted truck.
I came home from work with about a quarter tank of gas parked on the street right here where I usually do. Saturday night I went over to my brother's, less than 5 minutes away, and when I was leaving his house to come home, I noticed I was on E, which I thought was a little weird. I thought maybe, I guess someone may have siphoned me. I didn't think much big of it. Went to the gas stations, tried to put some gas in. Just saw a waterfall of gas start coming out of my truck, and I immediately stopped and going, what the hell?
The gas stain where the crook spilled is still in the street. Jacob says they probably only got away with about $10 worth of gas for a repair that will cost him hundreds.
Truck's still stuck in the driveway till my new tank gets in the mail.
He knows how to fix it himself, but he posted about it on Nextdoor, where neighbors who say it happened to them too posted their repair bills, $1,500 and $1,800.
At first I was angry, I was pissed, but then I decided getting angry about it doesn't help anything, so I decided to get active instead.
He installed walkway lights and spotlights in his yard and is installing a security camera in the truck with a motion sensor. Knowing as Nevada gas prices are among the highest in the nation according to AAA, his truck and his gas could be targeted again.
If gas prices keep going up, I can see it probably getting worse.
And we also spoke to a hairstylist in Henderson who says that her client was on the way to her hair appointment, jumped in her car, and found out that she had the same problem. She also had one of those holes in her gas tank, so the car wouldn't work and she had to cancel her appointment. Her car is now also in the shop. Reporting live tonight in Henderson, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Price of gas isn't bad enough. Now someone's been going around stealing gas from others.
And the theft is costing car owners a lot more than it would to fill up. News 8 reporter Denise Dillon tells us how the thieves are doing it.
You would think someone is simply siphoning the gas, but no, someone is drilling holes into the car's gas tank and letting the gas drain out.
The guy heard him come out and, ran around his car and got back in, and he had a gas tank. And then he could hear and smell all the gas pouring out of his truck.
Michelle King says her husband saw a suspicious man carrying a small gas can near his truck one morning. The Kings believe that man drilled this hole in the gas tank.
We just watched all the gas pour out onto the street, and the guy just had a little can, so he had maybe gotten a gallon or two out of all of that.
King soon learned through social media the same thing happened to many others across Edgewood, Kirkwood, and East Atlanta. She didn't know anything was wrong with her car until she got about 2 miles down the road.
The light turned green and the car cut off, so no go.
She knew she had just filled up the night before, but tried to put more gas into it anyway.
I look up under my car, $75 worth of gas is flowing on the ground now like honey.
Her mechanic told her someone had drilled a hole in her tank. These are the metal shavings. She's frustrated and angry.
This is very costly. Like a tank for my car was anywhere from $700 and up. Like, some people tanks are $2,000, depending on the type of vehicle you have. This is causing a lot of trouble for people.
Not paying at the pump as thieves target gas tanks in the face of rising prices.
Yes, it's come to this. Thieves with tools in hand stealing gas. Tonight we're getting answers on the sneaky suspect and how we can keep our precious fuel safe. Sacramento County probation officers finding themselves the victim of an overnight crime.
This has never happened before.
They say someone broke into their secured parking lot along Del Paso Boulevard in the early morning hours and stole gasoline from the county vehicles parked there.
Well, gas is really high priced, so I wasn't super surprised.
The thieves accused of using a handheld power tool to drill holes in the gasoline tanks right underneath the vehicles in an effort to steal the fuel.
Wait, what?
Ryan Ortiz works out at the gym next door and says the crime he believes is a sign of the times.
Man, that is mind-blowing. Like, whoa. Gas prices are that high now? Oh my gosh.
The thief leaving behind puddles of spilled fuel on the pavement and the strong smell of gasoline in the air. Up to 9 county probation cars were targeted.
We did bring them all in for inspection and repairs just to be on the safe side.
So what can people do to protect their cars from gasoline theft? We're getting answers. AAA recommends parking in a garage or well-lit area and parking in a secured location if possible. They say drivers should also find a spot close to the exit or with the most visibility and foot traffic. Their probation department says surveillance cameras did capture the crime.
It was a single individual.
And right now, neighbors hope they won't be the next target.
It is bad times and people do bad things. It's not good. Hopefully they'll get caught.
And Christine, we are talking about some big-time fuel thieves here that have hit several gas stations through the Long Beach area over just the past week alone, each time stealing thousands of gallons of fuel, adding up to almost $30,000 worth of fuel at each of the gas stations they've hit so far. Check this out.
This other car, they have everything.
This cell video shows the gas thieves in action. Their truck disguised as a construction truck, but a closer look inside shows a huge tank used to steal thousands of gallons of fuel. Look at this, would you?
And you see they have the tank in the bottom. No license plate number. When they're stealing around 2,000 gallons, it's almost $10,000. At least. The other station that they stolen 5,000, that means they stolen almost $30,000.
The manager of this Chevron station not wanting to show his face, but wanting to sound the alarm after gas stations in Lakewood and Wilmington have all been hit in the past week. And now his station here at 7th and Redondo in Long Beach becomes the latest target. But the thieves are not targeting gas that here is selling as high as $6.29 a gallon. Instead, they want something even more valuable on the black market, diesel fuel.
They're going diesel because I think that diesel, they have them more, they're easier to sell to them because most of the truck or whatever they buy in diesel doesn't care what kind of diesel they are. But the gas is a little peaky, and that gas actually is dangerous to move that big.
Diesel is not as flammable as gas and safer to transport, especially for these suspects with their out-of-state plates, pump thieves who look for a soft target.
The main one, they come to inside the gas station, they look at the cashier, how they looks like the cashier, if the cashier is dummy or pay attention for everything or no, because they're not going to go high risk.
So they look for a dummy, he says, who's not paying attention at the cash register inside. That's when they strike outside, using a master key to get inside the gas pump itself, and then they fill it up. Their hidden tanks, filling it up with thousands of gallons, all stolen.
The pump is still start pumping, not stopping. That's the way, and nobody can notice it. In the cashier, on the cash register, nobody can notice they pumping because they stop something.
Now live, you heard the manager saying that these suspects always look for a dummy at the cash register, but in the end it turns out that these suspects are the big dummies. One arrested as they were pulling off a heist here at this gas station a few hours ago. 2 others on the run this late hour. Police looking to make more arrests, saying they want to shut down these fuel thieves real fast before anybody gets hurt, especially as police say because we have the prices at the pumps continuing to soar. Unfortunately, they expect more of these crimes, so they want to shut them down fast.
We have more oil than anybody, okay? And it's an incredible thing that it's happened over the last few years, a lot of great things, and you're paying, what, $2 a gallon for your gasoline? That's okay. You know what that's like? That's like a tax cut. That's bigger than a tax cut. If Biden got in, you'd be paying $7, $8, $9. Didn't they say, get rid of your car?